Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope everyone had a good weekend and ready and prepared for the week ahead. Okay, so I think last week I posted one video. I was busy with other things, with the community and this and that, and with my own trading as well. So with EU, I just thought on Friday there was buys available. It was counter trend and it was very aggressive. Very aggressive. Okay, I just thought, what, why not jump on and do a quick breakdown. Okay, if worst case scenario, this could just be like a case study that you guys can refer to, right? So jumping straight to it, again, short video hopefully. From a daily standpoint, we've reacted to these wicks and have broken structure. Right, so we printed a new low on the daily. Right, so going forward, you're just expecting price to pull back and then continue making that lower low. Yeah. Okay, so jumping straight down to the 15-minute time frame, because that is predominantly my intraday time frame. You can take this trade basically through understanding concepts of liquidity and understanding, when the price is telling you, my push phase is over. Okay, potentially over. Okay, you never know fully, but potentially my push phase is coming to an end, and I'm ready to enter into a corrective phase. Okay, so this 4-hour demand that we're reacting to is from like June 2020 or July 2020. You can check that at your own leisure. So here, what we can see is because there's supply chains that are holding here, right? We've essentially created liquidity. Okay, so that is our cause for higher prices. Okay, and just before all of that, after push phase, we expect a pullback. Right now, coming into the zone, we've taken out liquidity. Okay, so that's another confluence. Right, we've taken out liquidity. Now we're simply waiting. Right, so I've replayed this to the start of the day, basically. Yeah. Now we've got a change in character. Okay, so we've got a change in character whereby, we can potentially look for longs. Right? Like I said at the start, I'm not advocating that you guys take these aggressive counter trend trades. Right? I'm just showing you guys there are potential ways in getting into these trades. That's it. Right? By all means, your pro trend trades are the safest and the easiest to get into. Right? So at this point, just bring this in. I have my POI marked out as such. Okay, and it's a 15-minute. Now, at this point, right, jump down to your lower time frame and you're simply waiting. You are simply waiting for price to do what it does. Right? Sorry about that, guys. So, again, back to the 1 minute. So, if I just play price out, what do we want to see? We want to see price come back into our POI, okay, into our 15-minute POI, which it has, right? And we want to see and study the reaction, right? Remember, this is a heavy counter trend trade. Now, if I go into this and our entry and stuff, with the market structure video, right? If you guys have watched that, if you've not, I highly recommend you watch it, okay? Regardless of time frame, price making lower lows and lower highs, the first break is giving us that intention. Yeah, we want to see that first break followed by mitigation, followed by a second break. Yes, at which point we understand if we can trade from here or not, because that second break is giving us that change in order flow. Okay, regardless of time frames. Okay, so what do we have here? Yes, we've got a 15-minute change in character. Fair play. Okay, that's how we were initially interested in this trade. Now, if I just take that out, okay, and just purely focus on the 1 minute for now, what do we have? We have a major break in market structure, followed by another major break in market structure, suggesting to us the 1 minute order flow has shifted. Okay, had the first break, we come down to mitigate, followed by a second break. Now it's a case of understanding how we got that second break. Okay, how do we get it? our typical entry model. SMS, BMS, followed by our major BMS. Now, another confluence we can have, liquidity. Right in front of, or right above, shall I say, our extreme. Yeah? So we expect people to get in here, and maybe even have, you know, this as like a POI. I should maybe do this. Yeah, maybe have this as a POI, and people will probably get in at this point. Okay, that's what we're expecting. Okay, and we're simply waiting for this extreme to get met. Right, so if I just play price out, okay, and if you can just understand, more liquidity is being built up. More liquidity is being built up, right? And look at this. We come back up, right? And what do? We don't break structure. Instead, we create more liquidity. So we're creating more calls for the upside. And while we're doing that, we're creating more calls for price to come down into our entry POI as well. Right? So this whole trade idea started from obviously understanding the daily has created a new low. Yes. The daily is bearish, the 4 hours bearish, the 15 minutes bearish. But the 15 minute, we got the 15 minute change in character. Okay. Now studying that change in character on a 1 minute time frame, it's a 1 minute complete change in order flow. Okay. And we have our entry model right in the midst of it. Okay. So what do we expect? We expect price to come back down, take out that liquidity, and run with it. That's what we're expecting. Now, whether this trade wins or loses, it's irrelevant. Okay. But if you're going through with the process, okay. Now, like I said, I want to say this again. This is highly counter trend trade. Okay. It's a highly counter trend trade. But if you're going through with these processes for your counter trend trades, and you stick with it, and you're systematic with it, over time, you know, the numbers will play out. Okay. So it's something that you guys can look into. Right now, there's other reasons, other confluences in here, which, you know, I'll go through maybe in another video. But for now, this is pretty much the basics of it. And, you know, just understanding these concepts, you know, understanding the change in character, understanding double breaker structure, understanding liquidity, and keeping your entry mechanical will basically, you know, help you really achieve that level of consistency. So guys, that's it for me today. I hope you guys took something from that video. If you got any further questions with regards to this video or any other video, just give me a shout. Obviously, you can find me on Telegram. But other than that, if you like the content here, give it a like, give it a share. And if you've not already done so, subscribe to this channel.